Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Animazing Collectors Circle Group. And thank you, everyone, for coming over to this episode. And today we're just going to kind of discuss some pretty fun topics and that sort of thing. But let's go around and introduce everyone. So, you want to go ahead and start?
I'll start since you didn't put your camera on to be first. It'll be me. Hi, I'm Domino, and I've been here for the last several shows, and I collect everything. And I'm always glad to be here. This is a great group of people. We like to collect, and here we go with the next guy.
I guess that will be me. My name is Roger. I've been working with you guys for ever since the beginning. I happen to actually run an amazing collection and company. It's always a great pleasure and a great honor to have so many great people that come into my site. They don't ask for anything other than have a good place where they can show off their stuff. I collect things like anime, manga, art books, different kinds of cards, you name it. I have something from it, pretty much. Even figures, as you can see over here. I really enjoy these podcasts. So thank you for inviting me again.
Yeah, welcome. My name is Brandon, and thanks again for having me on this podcast. And I have been collecting anime and manga and figures for quite some time now. And I just, we do have an awesome group of people, and it's great to kind of have these conversations and kind of share each other's knowledge about, anime and manga, the art of collecting, that sort of thing. So thanks again for having me.
Hello, I'm Norgus Board, which name gets used for D&D and other things. Um, Primarily collect CDs, music CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, art books. That's pretty much my main thrust into anime versus manga and light novels, which are a more recent addition for my collecting scenario. So thank you very much for having me in the group and appreciate being here. Next.
I guess that's me. So
Yes.
I'm Mind Signals or Koyomi. Basically collect anime, manga, figures. Figures are my favorite. Um, some art, basically just a mixture of things. And yeah, happy to be here.
Hey, welcome. I guess I'm last here. Just another one of these awesome collectors here that loves to talk to people and collect a little bit of everything here. Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Am I the only one that's gonna be on camera? Come on, guys.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. And today's topic is limited edition sets. What are the thoughts around limited edition sets and the thoughts about price points and how we feel about how companies will go ahead and price their limited edition sets and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to open up the floor and we're just going to kind of have a fun discussion.
I think the main problem is that we have diminishing returns each time, like with anything in life. We used to have really great big box sets with all the different DVDs. True, there's more DVDs or CDs or whatever you want to call it back then, and we have a little bit less now. But the presentation, the art was there. Sometimes you get like little extra keychains or whatnot at times or cloth. So in the ones we have now, we do get those, but uh, they're smaller, lackluster. I don't know. There's definitely a diminishing there from presentation wise from North America viewpoint. Now from a price point, no, again, everything's going up. Even though really when you look at long ago, you get $30 per volume or a little bit more. And then now we're getting like, maybe still half that price, if that. So technically still cheaper than it used to be long ago, but uh it's a different time frame, different viewpoint. Um, it's just going to get more expensive though. It's not going to go lower, especially with how the distribution network is and how people are going. So
So
All I
too,
know is that
I kind of agree that with,
Cross Gang.
kind of like the older days of like the 90s and the like the 80s and 90s, you had those really cool limited edition sets. Well into the 2000s, I mean, you had some really cool sets from like Trigun, and there were several different releases for it, as well as Gungrave had those really weird sets. Scride was another one,
Dot
and Code Geass, yeah.
hmm
It's just really
had that
cool,
weird
and it's interesting to see it kind of shift where we have special edition manga sets now,
art books or
where
art.
yeah, and art books and like special edition art books, whereas the DVDs and the Blu-rays, there's not a whole lot of that anymore. And with international releases like with Japan, Germany, and Italy, they do limited edition full-sized sets that include tons of bonuses and that sort of thing. So it's kind of weird to see this shift from anime to manga in terms of physical release product presentation. It's very interesting.
Well, my big pet peeve with limited editions is when the big box, well, big box online purveyors of the materials don't pack things properly. There's a big dent on this side there. You can see a smoosh mark there.
Yeah.
And when you pull the book out,
Uh-oh.
which is a combination of DVD package and etc., there's a nice smoosh mark right there.
Oh, that sucks.
hmm Oh yeah.
That's
And
the
big
Macross
thing is-
set, correct?
Yeah, Macross Plus.
Yeah.
Macross Plus.
And
I would
the
not be happy with that.
line right there.
Oh, that
Mhm.
And
sucks.
is dealing with the people that distributed it to get it replaced is a lot more hassle because the Blu-rays inside are not damaged.
Mhm.
That's a point they will push to say, well, the box doesn't matter. It's the content that counts as if it was that content wasn't damaged or not playable, then it would
Yeah.
more likely be able to get it returned.
What about damage though?
But the packaging is not enough of a justification for them to replace it.
What about
In
the
most
damaged
cases.
book? Couldn't you argue that?
What's that?
The damaged book? Couldn't you argue that?
Even with the book being damaged,
They wouldn't do it?
They still said no, huh?
Wow.
Wow.
well, I haven't even contacted them. I've been through them with this before. I've been through other people and them before on other things.
Mm.
And other people, when you see their discussions, it's the content is not damaged, such as the DVDs or Blu-rays. And the
Talk
box doesn't matter. It's the content
hmm
because you're still getting your content. You're not getting the
Yeah, and I think that's wrong because if you're paying for something that's brand new, it should be brand new, especially from the distributor. Or really
Yep.
anyone, if they said
And
there's no
worst part
damage
about
or
it-
anything.
the worst part about it is for you to ship something this massive back to them is probably going to be an extra 30 to 40 plus dollars
Hmm, I would say
because
20
you
for
have to ship
some of the
it
money.
priority mail and being heavy and then being in non-standard size. Good luck trying to get it sent back cheap.
With the release of Macross, was this an ongoing issue? Because I saw some stuff on Reddit regarding the release of this, and several people were having this problem.
But what the problem
it was
was
due to the shipping.
the box they put it in is basically
no
a
padding.
little bigger.
It was form,
that
almost
box.
form fitted, but there was still loose in the box.
And there was like 2
Right.
pieces of paper in there that
Yeah.
held it in place, and that was it.
Yep.
Really
Mine
like
just
Stuff
here.
hangs
is
in the
gone.
corner, but that's about it. I got
They
lucky.
tried to do it the cheapest way possible so they wouldn't have to spend as much money to ship them. And usually when they ship stuff like this, when Right Stuff was doing it, the box would have an extra cardboard section around it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
a cardboard spacer. You know, they put a
Right.
spacer around the whole thing. They would have extra paper wrapped around that many times on that. I've been saw many of the pictures on that Macross Plus set, and when you open it up, I said there's no space. It just,
Just 2
so
pieces
if
of
It
paper.
was the luck of the draw if
it
you're
was raw, if it was
arriving.
crushed this way, there would have been any kind of damage on any kind of corner. My buddy Eric, he said he was mystified that he got a pristine set. He said, I
Mine
don't know how
bad.
he survived it.
Yeah, it's the
I
luck of
remember
the draw,
Domino
really.
showing
It
off
really
her
is.
friend set
Yeah.
with a nice dent in one of the sides.
Yeah, that was my friend who had the dent on the
You're
side.
spending, $250 on a set like that, at Macross Plus, you would think they would spend an extra, at least factor in a price cost of $15 to get it to the person's house. Other than
Yeah,
the alternative is have a flood of people sending back their stuff. So it's not helping them to short shank on the delivery process of it.
Well,
Might as well just
they
not.
wonder why and they wonder why the limited editions don't fly off the shelves like they used to. It was because the packing sucks and turns off a lot of people from buying stuff like that.
I think
well,
that has
that
a
is probably
negative lens
Yeah, I
put
agree.
on that. Like Quade was saying on that. I'm just mystified. I'm mystified why they would not plan ahead for that. There's such a big release. What happens? How about the same company decides to send off Macross Frontier, for instance? If they do it on Macross Plus, why would they not do it on Macross Frontier or Delta or anything like that, or the major set? Well, what happened with that? Amazon, I would never buy that through Amazon. Period. It would be
Oh,
somebody else.
yeah.
This is the same kind of thing about if you bought it from Amazon, you'll get a blister pack, like the bubble pack around it, and hopefully that will arrive for you in the order of magnitude of sending eggs through the mail and hoping that each egg will make it intact.
Honestly, that blister pack was probably better than that box Macross was in.
This astounds me.
When I
This
got
was
this is Senpai is an Otoko Noko, and this is a limited edition set. And this one was packaged through Amazon Japan, but they double packaged it. So they put it in one box, but they padded it and put it into another box that was relatively much bigger than this to pad it. Yeah, it's
Which is
not that
wild.
hard to do. Like, why
Yeah.
wouldn't Sony, Crunchyroll, take the
Yeah, they
time and like you
didn't do
said,
that with Volume 2 of Alia for
figure in the
me.
Yeah, I've
cost.
gotten artwork
You
from
know,
Japan
like,
that have been
just don't get
poorly
it.
packed through Amazon.
I
Yeah.
mean, double packing it like that would be an ideal way. To tell you the truth, if the outer pack gets damaged, the inner pack is still the inner pack is still safe to go. Again, with Sony being the only real major player now, it's just not going good for people that want to collect high end stuff like that. I guess that's why they want to go to those cheapo little steelbook things that you can toss it in the garbage heap. If it arrives and they don't care, they can just ship you another one, with no cost. But something
Well,
like that, a nice set like that, there's only so many of them they made. So I guess it doesn't matter to Sony.
well, it's just like the steel books they're pushing out now. Basically trying to use steel books as a replacement for the limited editions. And just think the casing, that steel case that the DVDs or Blu-rays come in, that gets dented and it's brand new. If the content inside isn't damaged, you're out of luck.
It's
And
all
those
right.
are easy to dent, by the way.
Much less than a large set like the Macross Plus set. or another good or if you decide to ship out. Even when Sentai shipped out the Legend of Galactic Hero set, that had decent spacing around it. So if Sentai can do it, a major place like Sony should. There's no excuses.
Oh
That's why I'm
yes.
Well,
cynical.
like that Code Geass one seemed to be pretty much without issue, at least for me.
That was a fit form box, though.
Yes, but even so, like, I mean, they used, you could tell, just, basic cardboard and such, but they did it strategically in a way that protected it nicely and kept it fairly compact considering.
What really scares me is when you buy a limited edition or something like that on eBay and the seller puts it in a bubble pack.
It happens, but believe it or not, a lot of packages I get from eBay, they come with a decent amount of packaging with it. There
Yeah,
are
my-
some, there's some dunderheads over there that don't care anything.
Some of the limited editions I've got off eBay from other sellers is they put it either one of those thin
Ruined.
plastic bags
Ruined that tiny spot there.
or in a bubble pack,
I wonder where mine's coming.
and they don't realize those things will get damaged very easily in shipping.
You're buying from non-collectors. That's the issue. You're buying just from very mass product distributors that just send out stuff, not caring really what it is, and
As
they
long
just
as they
send
got
bubble
their
mail
money,
because it's cheap.
yeah.
That's
Well,
all
and
it is.
it used to be you had a choice, so, they would have to at least try and accommodate or make some level of effort because of a modicum of competition. But, that's almost non-existent now.
I feel like
You
you
got
should
really
get the
small
option
players.
to pay for different kinds of packing, for shipping. So like that extra $15 or $20, you can get extra padding, and I
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like
that's
Crunchyroll should do something like that, but they never will. I mean, it's Sony, so they just will never do that, but it would be cool if they did.
Yeah,
I
there
know
used
with
to be one for figures that would charge, I think, like $4 to like actually package protect versus I don't know what they did otherwise. I was always curious to see the difference, but I think they had ended that right around the time I learned of them. So I never got to see like, how the basic versus your $4 add-on even compared. But even then I was gonna say it would depend on the figure cost at that point to see if it even made sense.
Back in the day when Right Stuff was still around, they did have some sort of package protected plan. They had another $1.50, whatever it was, to it. And I don't know if they actually made any difference because I always said, nope.
That's
No.
that's
Yeah.
for the actual shipping to get to your door, not really protecting the box itself, though.
Yeah,
It's
the
I feel
a
like Right
service
Stuff
you
always
really
did
shouldn't
a
have
nice
bought
job.
into.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't mean the insurance. I mean like this was supposedly extra package protection.
I mean on Roger's point,
Supposedly.
not on yours.
Oh,
but,
gotcha.
I mean,
Gotcha. Yeah.
you're good.
all right.
Yeah, Root
Uh,
is,
The last
is
item
Root
I got
gone?
since I sell
I think so.
Good.
was Dark Gathering. Okay, the whole both seasons or whatever, 20 something episodes, and this is what Sentai shipped it in.
Sentai's a mixed bag. They sometimes do that. They sometimes put a box.
My
Yeah, that's used to be you would have Right Stuff would handle some of their stuff, and then you would get some stuff out of Texas.
Yeah.
So
my 86 DVD or Blu-ray, it came in one of those, wraparound type boxes that have the square to fit the media in.
I
Which-
like those better.
Great, except this isn't really on Crunchyroll's fault, but apparently somebody in the mail had either there was rain or something, but the
Oh.
package was wet, and I was like, "What?" And unfortunately, it was wet on but luckily it's wrapped. But it did felt cool, and I was all worried. I haven't opened it yet, but it seems fine. But it's like,
Hmm.
you got
That's just a weird situation there.
Yeah, it could have been packaged in a sweat factory and
Jeez. Wow.
enjoy your disc there.
But that kind of that's why I do like those boxes. But at the same time, I think there could be a little more padding added to that somehow. to keep from
Yeah.
a wet bar.
If it comes down to it, they should give the customer the choice. Say, hey,
Mhm.
you want
Yeah.
normal shipping? Do you
Yep.
want to add $15 or $20, whatever it is for premium shipping?
Yeah.
At
I
this
think that's the
point, at least
point.
they could do that and let's say call it even.
Mhm.
It's all right now. It's all about, of course. There's nothing wrong with saving money, but should give the value to the customer. Let's say how he or she will want their package shipped.
Yeah,
But
the
based
problem
on
though
that,
is
we can solve this.
that's exactly what Root was supposed to be.
Mm.
But as we all quickly learned, Root was really just BS for upcharging and absolving yourself of any shipping issues.
Yep.
So
With like from Japan, that Tenso site that I've always told you guys about, they actually have like 7 different shipping options, and you can add additional padding for your products, even especially if you're buying multiple items.
Mhm.
And so they're awesome. I mean, you can do
And they really put a
DHL,
lot of padding.
you can do DHL, EMS, Surface Mail, I think is what it was. UPS, FedEx, and there's like 2 other ones I've never even heard of. But then they have an option where you click a little box to add like $2.50 for extra padding. And it could be like one like little keychain you've ordered or something from like a seller. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Like, yeah, I mean, you can add all that padding. It's just awesome. Their website is amazing. It's really good, and I wish other companies would follow in that sort of trend. But I mean, I
Yeah.
don't see Crunchyroll doing that, and Sentai does a fairly good job for the most part. It is kind of a hit or miss in terms of like whether it's like a single item you're ordering or like a premium edition.
Mhm.
But because I know like Carol and Tuesday, when I got the premium edition, they put it in a box like this big. They wrapped paper around it, and then they put like little inserts on the inside to cover it. So then you'd actually have to remove everything out to actually get the Carol and Tuesday box out. And I mean, it was firmly in there, so it was packaged really well. But then you get stuff like Hataraki Man, which is usually like $4 and like 99 cents on their site because they have so many of them. By the way, that show is awesome. Really good deal on there. But anyway, um, that show just came in like a little like bag or something. Yeah. So I mean, it is kind of hit or miss, but there was no damage to that release or anything. But yeah, I just wish companies would take more consideration for when they ship their products, especially when it's a big release like Macross, And I am concerned for Macross Frontier because I don't know. I just hope that they take care of it. I personally want it to be a Kickstarter project, but I guess I know that they'll do a nice job with it. But I don't know. I'm just kind of worried if Crunchyroll has any sort of stake with it. It's just going to be kind of
Let's
a little
see. I mean,
worrisome.
yeah, I'm kind of hoping that if I'm not exactly getting any younger, so I definitely want to see it in my hands. A real, real domestic release product on that. So I've been looking forward to that for many, 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 many years now. So a re-release. So I wish they would just do it. Like I guess I'm going off a little more of a tangent, but I kind of wish they do a nice release of the straight again the straight Macross again.
I
Put
like
all
that.
the Frontier, then all the rest of it. Just give you several nice sets with a limited and a standard set. That'd be great. That that would fix the hole in my heart when it comes to that particular property. Give me some restoration of the faith that they can release Gundam here, so they can do that. That's the other property people like to have. If Bandai could do it, then I don't see why I can't. If Big West had to make their own label and ship it over here, that would be kind of cool too. I don't
Be
mind cutting out the
awesome.
code completely.
That would be
That would be
so
awesome.
cool.
I think we will get Macross Frontier next year because we are going to get Zero in February or January. So I know it's coming, and I just hope they keep that momentum because I'm all for it.
I want it to be like 15 years later.
Oh God, I hope not.
Yep.
Delta can wait that long. I mean, I like Delta, but I would rather much have Frontier beforehand.
It's been a big deal. I tell you the truth, that's like on my top 25 anime list for my personal viewpoints of just anime is anime.
I'm just
So I
happy
would,
Macross Plus was the first one because that is my favorite Macross. So I was like, hey,
yeah, that's
Yeah,
reminds
Macross.
it was a minor miracle in itself. You know that I remember seeing the Animerica article on that, and the manga video put a lot of money in it, and there was a lot of
Yeah,
talking to the fan consort part of it, and saying making sure that hey, we got a fantastic dub. We did our best to package it right. Of course, when I did 1, 2, 3, number 4 was slated for about a year. I was kind of concerned about that, so I don't know what happened there. I think it was some sort of licensing issue or a music issue or something like that. But at least eventually it did come. So I was happy to see it when I finally got it. I said, "Oh, I can't believe I see it."
yeah, Macross 2 has been pushed back by Animago to the middle of next year, so.
yeah, I got that Kickstarter update as well.
It's not a cheap way. I don't mind them pushing it back to product as long as there's a reason for it and they do it right. If they had to do something like they had to do recoloration or they fixed the fonts or the worst thing to do is to rush out a project that's not done yet. I said, let's just push it out and get something like Pac-Man. Back in the the Atari 2600 days, just put out Pac-Man no matter what, they'll buy it. it's
Well, they have, Mikimoto, submitting some designs for a acrylic standee in 2 sizes, so,
well, I'm
which
not particularly excited about the
be
stand.
interesting.
I'd rather just them put in a nice art box. Put a little better art box versus a standee. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of asking the question there, the logic of this putting out a standee on that or an art card. If they really wanted to show off a Mickey Moto, a bigger surface would be better than this little standee, but I don't mind thinking about
Well, I really liked it when they have the patches and the I did coins at one time, but they had stopped doing that, but the patches
Mm.
are always fun getting those from them.
I think they're still doing a
Um,
patch.
what's that?
I think they're still doing a patch.
Yeah, they're still doing a patch. Um, wonder what else little things that they usually throw in there. But now you have to pay for the sides, so to say, versus
I
because they don't include it in the complete package. Because I guess everybody doesn't want some of that stuff.
Though I
So
guess it's also good too because sometimes you had to pay a stupid amount to get the tier that had all that stuff in it. So I guess it is kind of nice where you can, kind of add what you were missing from your tier. That's kind of nice. I'll give them.
well, you have to give them give credit for doing that because uh, it satisfies their consumer base a lot easier than just throwing it all in the package at a higher end when they're not selling as many higher ends because they're selling more lower ends, and they're not getting any of the little extras that they.
Like for the
it.
Arm Fantasia and that Penny Blood or whatever it's called, the two video games that are supposed to be coming out together. Um, they didn't have a tier, or maybe they did, but it was nice to have the soundtracks on add-on, so I was able to get the add-on for the soundtrack without having to pay uh extra $300 or so for a set that came with all of it.
Yeah.
My classic situation, what Wade was talking about, was the release of the Legend of Galactic Hero set. They have. I thought for they had a ginormous set, and I would think it would be logical that they released each individual one individually without the extra add-ons.
Hoping.
Right.
I was hoping so bad to because I was gonna buy them individually if that was the case. I was like, I was ready for it, but nope.
I was not prepared to pay the $7.99 for it or whatever it was at that time. So it wasn't. I
And
was.
it hasn't been released since then either because they just did that one big package deal and that was it.
That
That
was
was
Yeah.
it.
it. And I kind of wish they would. Somebody would pick it up and send it in. Funimation would eventually put out the newer version of the Legend of Galactic Hero sets. Ironically, you can get the new animation to it.
Yeah.
But if you really wanted the older one, then you're out of luck.
You just
Yeah.
go watch it on High Dive.
You can watch it on High Dive. That's true.
Yeah.
But for how
Yeah.
long?
Yeah, but now
You
it is
know,
a coveted collector's piece.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Can you
if you
put me in
want,
your will for that, by the way?
I think just recently I went to look around to see if I can watch Code Geass. I was wondering, hey, what happened to decide that Code Geass is no longer viable? I said nobody watches Code Geass. We don't. I mean, it's a minor show. Nobody knows anything about it. Just go ahead and cut it.
Are you kidding? That thing is like super popular.
That's why they did the huge set.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but what happens if there's somebody else at the helm decided, anime is just a cartoon anyways. We have the people of AMC. We have much more important films to deal with. And so we just go ahead and think about putting it somewhere else other than our side. Let's do it. I don't want to see that.
There's still money on the table. They probably won't do that.
But I don't guess so. But I guess Code Geass. Yeah, I can't pick on that one too much.
Now, they did have a race on Netflix for a while, and that was nice to be able to watch that since I couldn't buy the Aniplex sets. And but unfortunately, they did remove it off there. But I guess it's still on Hulu, so hey.
Yeah, that's random.
But yeah, that's another thing to bring us back on topic is those collector sets. Aniplex is like the number one thing that most collectors of our group are, we know about because they're stupid expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, they're on par
once
to
you
Japanese prices.
on something like that, it has to do with value. To me, it's about value and cost. I mean, I could take out
Oh,
my
yeah, for sure. No, totally.
if I got a perfect example, for instance, I think I could just pop over here. Let's see. Like,
I
for
know I
instance,
ordered it from here.
here's an example. I mean, here's an example of what we get in America. Fate. This is the last Fate 3, for instance.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna say
actually,
you
like
you
this.
had it upside down there.
Yeah, like this. Then you have the Japanese kind of size box. You can see how much different it is.
Yeah.
It's simply not the same size. If you looked at the erased, it's the same kind of deal. So when you're looking at a premium price for that, I don't see why we can't get this to Japanese release. Why do they have to downsize it? They give it a thin box, they don't put any kind of extra niceties in there. I mean, with the eraser, you got an outer art box, then you had the inner boxes like that. It was pretty darn cool. I mean, I just bought it because Brandon showed it off. So I gotta have it. Yeah, I had to have that. I said, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is my last Aniplex purchase with this Swordsmith Village arc.
Oh,
The US and the Japanese releases are virtually identical. I mean, they are literally identical. Like, I mean,
except
it's
for the
awesome.
out of box.
Yeah. I mean, they still have the majority of the same content in there, too. So you get what you pay for when you go with Aniplex. And personally, I'd rather pay the Aniplex price if that's what I'm going to get, So I feel like with the limited edition sets, Aniplex I feel like is not releasing as much anymore. I don't know if that's
They're
just
very
me,
slow.
but I feel like
And the
they are not releasing enough product, and
Yeah,
when they do, it takes them forever. And it's probably because they're trying to get the licensing rights for all the artwork on
Oh,
the
yeah.
box. They're trying to get the content licensed because that
Yep.
stuff takes time and it takes money. And so I think that's one of the reasons why. And I
Well,
I
it's
almost wonder
also
if that
Sony.
what's that?
I have no sympathy for them saying, you know what, we need to give them a smaller set because we're Sony. We own the whole anime business in and out because we're Sony. I think Brandon's just being too generous with them. If they're the biggest and baddest, most premium set you're going to get, you better put out something that you could be proud of. It's
Did you
just a short
the
change.
Nier set? Did you
Yeah.
guys get the Nier set when that came out? I'm a little disappointed in the Nier set. Did you guys get that?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go get it so I can show you. This is
Yeah, I don't think
Aniplex,
I
but
did.
I'm disappointed in this set.
Let me start with the sweetheart.
I might be getting it in Black Friday.
It's around the corner, Ed. You got to spend the
Yeah.
cash to make it happen.
I'm ready. I just want the good prices to come in though, is the thing.
You see what
Now
happens?
you're asking too much,
Yeah, in this day and
or
age,
asking
probably
for
so.
too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know, but I think it's just market cost, expectations. The U.S. market is different than the Japanese market, so they're looking at it from a different perspective. They're not really thinking that we care much about condition and box, and they can cheap out as much as possible. So that's
Near
part of the
that.
reason.
Psychano, Volume 1 and 2.
There's
Yeah,
this-
I'm
That's
missing
just a
one.
black box there.
It's just a black
Domino.
box. This is the most boring release I've ever
You're not
seen
even-
in life.
Which one is that?
That's near.
There's no OP
Wow.
on that.
It's because
There's
it's
no-
the black.
there's no
It's the black box,
No,
you know,
God.
from the game.
Well, that
Okay,
was
there's
like
that.
the what was it? EVA
clever.
3.0 plus 1.0. It's like
Yeah.
white on white.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Same
the most-
thing with one of the Kizu Monogataris. It's like white on white. It's
It's
like
the red
why?
on the red and the blue,
Yeah.
and the blue in the white and the white. It's true.
I don't know
Also,
who thought
same
that was a good
thing
idea.
with,
You can't even read the title.
Was
I
it
know.
Working With You? You had the same kind of thing
It says near. You can barely see it. But yeah.
here.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Wow, someone
Yeah, I'm
really
gonna-
went minimalistic on this.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
really did. You know, with the
So stupid.
with the sets, like going back to Aniplex, you know, I miss the days of Right Stuff when they'd have like their Black Friday sale and I could get these
Oh,
for
yeah.
$25.
I
You
know. I
'cause
missed out on those.
they had, and I got like the first 2 volumes of Kill la Kill for like $25. You know, when they were normally what, like 60 or something
Yep,
like that, or
60, yep.
70. And I just feel like we're never gonna get back to that. You know.
I missed
Well-
that so much.
We're-
Just for kickers, I'm gonna throw this up. All the if you're collecting Bleach music
Yeah.
and soundtracks and other stuff,
Hmm.
Aniplex is the only label you can get this off of for legit copies. Because there's S&M and some of the other bootleggers or whatever you want to call them.
What about
They-
Play?
What's that?
What about Play Asia?
I've got that.
I
That's-
mean, probably, well, they probably sell. What I'm getting at is
The
there's
distributor.
bootlegs of the music on eBay by SM and some of the other Taiwanese type Chinese.
They're still around.
Yeah, they're still around. Well, I don't know if they're still around.
Oh
Still
man,
finding the product out there.
that's
the,
impressive.
So that is to stick to ones like CD Japan or order directly from Japan. Make sure you
I
find.
never had any problems with CDs.
Music,
Yeah,
that
I'm
reminds me of the
surprised.
time that back in like 2000, I think it was right around the time Yuri on Ice came out, because I have the first 2 volumes and I'll have the rest of the series because Warner Brothers Japan only allowed their products, including DVDs, Blu-rays, music CDs, to be shipped within Japan. They didn't ship it internationally for like a year or something like
Yeah,
that
they sometimes
because
do
they
that.
were having problems with bootlegs and they were having problems with people from like Taiwan and China importing them, and then they would turn around, bootleg them, and then sell a ton of copies. And so Warner Brothers Japan sent out this notice, and I remember it because I had pre-ordered the whole set, and then I got an email from Amazon saying that Warner Brothers Japan was not allowing purchases outside of Japan for any of their products. And it didn't matter if it was like a music artist CD or an anime or some merchandise, they just weren't allowing it. And it was like the weirdest thing ever. I was like, thanks, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, there were some other vendors in Japan that did that too. Because I ordered some music and stuff from CD Japan, and 6 months later, that music I was bought was going on the blacklist of being shipped overseas. So it was only to be available within Japan only. And but you can still buy it on the used market if you get lucky.
True. Oh, I brought this too because I'm happy for it. I didn't bring the keychain that I got. The reason I bought it for, but it's not out in America yet from limited run. But here you go, the Clock Tower Rewind box set for the PS5 version. Full on Japanese, but whatever. It has a soundtrack in it.
Nice.
Do you get the standard edition that came out?
What on the? I did for the limited run. I ordered a standard and a collector's box.
Nice.
And then I have this because I wanted the keychain.
You have to keep
Okay.
putting that on us there, Brandon.
This is the Fun Animation used to do really cool box sets
Yeah.
too, and they were on the committee for doing Space Dandy when they were in that show. So they did these special edition sets. They've got the Boobies edition and the Aloha Oi edition, and so it came with a ton of stuff. Like it also features the artwork that's the inner casing artwork from the Japanese release on the single volume
Pretty
sets,
cool.
which is really awesome. I'd love to know how much it cost them to actually like get the licensing for all this. I mean, they were on the committee, so I'm sure they got like some kind of a deal. But it came with a hat, which was really cool, and then it had some padding in there too. And then it came with, let's see, there's like a chipboard set. Each release got. It came with like a keychain. And like a little membership card.
To boobies.
The movies. Oh yeah, here's the membership card. And it looks like just the one from the show, which is really funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then it had some stuff other things like a necklace and all that too. So it's just really cool. I mean, I miss the limited edition. This was like $100. It was exactly $99. But then the shipping was like another $20. I think it was. But I remember when I got this, both sets, and the padding was just ridiculous. Like it was done so well, and that was Fun Animation. You know, like just so weird. And it's just weird to see how this whole physical media stuff has evolved, and we're like moving away from anime that's has cool sets like this, and then now we've got video games and manga that are more, you know, in art books that have like limited edition sets, which is really cool.
Well, the irony of it that I think that anime's been steadily decreasing in the presentation value, but manga is the opposite.
Yeah.
Is actually increasing their value. They're
Yeah.
getting bigger books, more special limited edition covers,
Very
big deluxe sets. They've just released the Trigun, and there's like two Trigun hardbound
There's
book.
three versions of
There
edition.
was a very I think there was a very obscure Cthulhu mythos manga that was released on hardbound. But even something like that, no one even knows anything about. They put that in hardbound,
Mm-hmm.
so people are buying them. So it's amazing what's going on the manga side. We're actually getting more art books too that's released in America because that's the most recent one was my Dress Up Darling had a art book that just got released.
Yeah. Which is really
Oh
cool.
yeah, and the
Ooh,
Bubblegum Crisis.
Bubblegum Crisis. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's
And
about
the Shikishi, did you get the special Shikishi that came with it?
No, the
no,
only
that's
one
the standard
that is
release.
the collector's edition that had the slipcover. I couldn't afford that at the time, so I just got the regular one. My comic store in Oregon had this, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
But-
I bought mine from the Talk Market. I think his name was David. Yeah, he said, "Hey, how about buying one of these?" I said, "Okay, so I guess I'll buy it. I have the money. Let's do it."
It's
Yeah.
nice. It's mostly like a quarter of it is the actual art, and then the rest is all like character, kind of
For
the
descriptions and
typical
such like that.
character
Signs, yeah.
line art and stuff.
It's
So,
nice that they got it all collected in one book
yeah,
versus
it's
like the
nice
Japanese.
whole, set. It would have been cooler if they put 2040 in here as well, kind of like making a whole Bubblegum Crisis thing, but that's okay.
Well, I don't really consider 2040 to be part of the Bubblegum Crisis. Just like let's redo Akira. Let's just redo that and just put a 2080 on it and see
What?
how. Oh man, I'm very very cynical about fooling around with stuff that's already perfect.
Been like a thing for a lot of anime. Like Pokemon has like 50 different versions, and yeah,
Yeah, well, we can collect them all too.
yeah. So I didn't mind 2040. I mean, it's definitely no regular, but I liked it for a while. It's just like if you like Dirty Pair Flash versus regular Dirty Pair, it's the same tamale.
Flash was great.
Hey,
I don't
Flash,
care what people say.
thank you.
And going to back to like manga, you also get stuff like
You okay there, Brandon?
yeah. You also get like volume 6 of Magus Bride that included a little special art booklet as
yeah,
well
yeah.
from I think it was Barnes and Noble that had it.
I think even Vampire, that one with the vampire, I can't think of what it's called at the moment. The one with the girl and the two vampire guys, and she's like, "Ah." Anyways, it had an art book too, and they're like last volume.
Vampire Night.
Or those
Vampire Night.
Vampire Dormitory.
Vampire Night, thank you. I had a brain dead.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I like when
And
they do
also,
that.
another healthy thing about manga is that there's many more brands than just Viz. You know, Viz. I mean, you have something from Square, you have something from Nakayoshi,
Press.
Kodansha, and you have all different kinds of releases. And and this new one called Titan Books. They're just putting out cheap manga releases. But if you want it, you can have it.
There's also Alien
Yeah, I
books
saw that.
and Ablaze. Yeah,
Oh,
there's been a
really?
lot of new ones.
And there's
Ablaze
also
manga,
a series of manhwa. So if you're into manhwa, this is a good time to go through that ISC brand.
it's manhwa, but yes.
These are becoming more and more popular too because I'm seeing a lot of animated adaptations too of manhwa.
Like, for instance, Solo Leveling, for instance.
Solo
the-
Leveling, Tower of God, God of High School.
Relena or whatever it was called. I can't think of the title. The Duchess or whatever. But yeah.
I think I know you talked the Princess and the Duke's Mansion or something like that.
That one.
Yeah, it's an excellent anime. I mean, I watched it 2 or 3
Oh,
times.
really? No,
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
I really like it.
really.
The manga I
No.
read, or the manhwa, I should say. But yeah, it's good. There's one manhwa I love that I wish would make an anime. It's called The Villain is Destined to Die. It's so good. If you've never read it, oh my god, you should
Very
read it.
good artwork.
It's like my favorite. You know how there's so many villainous manga and manhwa out there right now? That's my top one. It's so good.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Story
I'm
is
looking back.
boring. But yeah, I wish they would make an anime of that one because the art is gorgeous and plus the story is way better than a lot of the other ones that are about villainesses.
There's a
Well,
Yeah,
lot
My
of them.
Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom.
That
That
was the one I was
really
thinking
funny.
about.
Many of those. There's
Yeah,
that.
they've done a better job on the anime. They simply just added stuff to it. So, it's one of those kind of things that's unfortunate, but 'cause the manga's really well done. I liked it. I read through it, and I think we're getting towards the end of it. So, I have no problem with it. But I wonder.
Yeah, it's okay. I still think you need to try it. Villain's Destined to Die. That one's the top villain. It's great. I'm still laughing that we got Titan's Bride, but you guys will have no idea what that is.
Which?
Titan's Bride, don't
Oh,
want
that one. No, Titan's Bride, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
gigantic Titan man. That's all you need to know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Great for us females. Unless you're into that.
Hey,
No shame here.
indeed.
Try to look around if I have anything cool to show off. I don't.
Well, I'm also seeing a
have
little
any-
bit more of like store bonus limited edition sets. Like Hell's Paradise had a set that was like a limited edition. I think
At
I
the
have
store?
that. Yeah, it was like
don't-
Amazon had a yeah.
Oh, I think the store, like, Walmart.
Yeah, I had a special limited box edition of it.
Yeah, I did see that. That looked
Yeah.
cool. I kind of wish I grabbed it, but at the same time, I told myself no.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really nice. They did a good job.
Yeah. I had to get
Oh,
that.
nice.
Yeah, me too.
Even though
I
the
had to
show
get it
was
too. The show was all right. It was
okay,
entertaining.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at with that.
But
Okay.
cool cover. I'll buy it.
I mean, it's still available. If you ever want it, it's $70 still on Amazon.
Yeah. I just wish
I'll
more
let you-
stores would do bonus stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool.
I think Amazon has been really the only one that's done that on anime itself. Crunchyroll has, but that's Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
But for manga though, there's Kinokuniya has been pretty good on bonus for volume ones, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, actually, there was a re-release of my Joseph Darling Volume 1 on the cover.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
should have all bought, by the way, but
Did you
I
guys see
picked
the
it up
cover,
anyway,
cover
so
for
may
the
as
Kingdoms
well.
of Ruin set? That looks pretty.
Kingdom Ruin looks good.
I like the manga. I'm probably gonna get the anime, but I like the cover of the art on the box. Wish it was fancier.
Pulling out the one my son got me off of Kinokuniya.
oh,
There it
which
is.
one?
Let's see here. This is the alley.
What came with it?
That's
Oh,
a
that's
Ginger
cool.
Ito.
Oh,
So
that
that was
kind of
the
cool.
original
Oh.
cover,
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
so they included a shikishi that contains the original cover, and then this is the special Kinokuniya cover.
See, that's
Really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kinokuniya of Watakoi, and they gave Shikichi.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
I
had brought
think I've
this
got
one to
that
my
actually.
attention.
Yeah, I've got that somewhere. I
Yeah,
don't have
volume 6 of Watakoi had like 4
Yeah.
different covers or
and
something.
then you got a Shikishi if you got the Kinokuniya one, which is what I did.
Yeah, I should have
Yeah.
done that.
And then this one also was off of there as well.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to get that.
Yep.
I still need to get last
And
order. It's only 2 volumes to collect.
Mm,
oh, it's only going to be 2 total? Because
Yeah, it's
I
only-
have volume 1.
Yeah, volume 2 is coming out soon. It's on the previews as well.
interesting.
And it's the final volume. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the other Kinokuniya one, also Junji Ito.
Yeah.
Oh.
GG's.
Tomei?
Basically art book collection.
Is there like a
Of his.
Shikishio with that one or?
Nope.
Ah,
Yeah,
You know,
this is one that's published in Japan that Kinokuniya had, basically.
gotcha.
I miss going to Kinokuniya. We used to go to the
I
one
mean,
in
it's really unique cover. Actually got a Shikishi and all too. Or not Shikishi,
Obi.
Anobi.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm having a Brandon moment now.
Yeah,
Just kidding, Brandon.
Kinokuniya needs to open more stores around.
Yeah, and then I had actually promised him this. I forgot to send it up to him.
Ooh,
Hey,
nice.
the game.
Yeah, I had actually
Ooh.
grabbed that probably,
That's awesome.
I don't know, it had to have been close to 2 years ago when I found out about that Dusty's in Panama City, which then basically ended up like stopping selling anything worthwhile.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, but this was like probably one of only 2 things there that were worth getting.
It's a
And,
good visual novel.
Yeah. And even though for the Vita, he's like, oh yeah, I would definitely like that.
I wish Vita
Yeah,
got
that's
a little
really
more
neat.
than it did. They really screwed that up here. The Vita.
The Vita, yeah, they did. They
But at
really
this
did.
point, he has to wait for Christmas for it.
That's not far from now.
I know. Since I forgot to mail it up, I'm sure he forgot about it anyway. So it'll be
Yeah.
like, oh wait, I forgot about this.
I'll just make sure he watches this podcast.
Then you'll be like,
Yep, I tried to get him to join today, but no luck.
is he shy?
No.
Okay.
No.
I think
It's just
too
if
cool.
it's just if it doesn't align with his interest. then
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, and he pretty much goes by the topic. So, if it's
Yeah, if you
not
guys
of
will quit
interest to
writing
him,
these
then
topics.
Yeah. Very narrow focus there. Like topic, okay, gone.
yeah. Dominic and I voted for a good one. It didn't win this time. Maybe
Yes,
next
we did.
month.
Yeah,
The
what
one-
gets me about
The one that should have won.
Yeah.
what gets me about the Crunchyroll slash prior Funimation, when Funimation started downsizing, when they stopped doing the DVDs and the Blu-ray combo packs and stuff, so it naturally translated into the art boxes and stuff where they made them smaller, and we're lucky to get even a token of an art book in the newer just to Blu-ray only uh, art box type deal, which was a slimmer art box, and that kind of turned me off from buying any more premium special editions from Funny Crunchy or whatever you want to call them now.
Confirmation? Absolutely. Funny confirmation roll. But yeah, I saw a prime example of that is the Frankenstein bolt-on packagings like you got from How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. It's like the people that made the set is oh my god, we made a mistake on the dimensions. We just made a mistake. What are we gonna do about it? We just made millions of these things already. So I don't know, but just let's stamp another one on the side of it.
Yeah.
And then wrap it
Yeah.
and man, and charge $80 for it. Bang on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I mean, you don't see that from Sentai at the time. They just made a bigger box.
Oh,
So
Sentai. I have a bone to pick with Sentai. So now they used to be like, here's the standard, here's the collector's edition. You can choose. Now they're like, here's the standard. Several months later, oh, guess what? Here's the collector's edition.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking
That's
at you.
what's going to happen with Don Machi. They released the standard edition, but there's no limited edition.
Vinland
So
Saga.
it's causing a discontinuity on my setup over there. We're showing all the white boxes, all nice, but on the latest season 4, they don't have only but the little standard edition on that.
Must have been a
It's not
legacy
like it's
gift.
a series that don't sell. I mean,
They'll do a
it's no
special
problem.
edition because it took them forever to do Vinland Saga. They're like, here's the regular edition, so everybody bought it. And then they're like, guess what? Several months down the road, here's a collector's edition. So I wouldn't
Yep.
be surprised if they do that with 4.
They did that with Food Wars. Fifth
Well,
Yeah.
plate.
for the
Yeah,
Bento
they
box
took the
release,
yeah.
yeah.
They did it with Chihaya Furu. They took the last one and they waited.
Yeah.
They
Is
have
this
2
super behind or this just a marketing strategy, which is awful, by the way?
awful.
Awful.
Oh, if you notice with Crunchyroll lately, their manga and their light novels, they're not. I had they had Dance in the Vampire Boon, the latest manga
Yeah, there
listed
you go.
listed to be released in January, and I had put it on pre-order. Well, I was trying to put my pre-order together, and something came up in me trying to place the order,
Uh-oh.
and that kind of stuck me in limbo because I couldn't order anything. I couldn't go in my account and change anything or anything like that
Oof.
on the store side. And it's like, so communicating with Crunchyroll and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And in the meantime, to come to find out, when I could finally get back in and start changing things up, I had to basically delete what I had in my stuff I wanted to order out,
Yeah.
then re-add it later. But when I got to the Dance in the Vampire Boon manga that was on pre-order, it was stuck. And And apparently, after I got that figured out, because I was trying to re-add it to my wish list, and it wouldn't let me re-add it to my wish list. So I had actually deleted out of the order column. And once I did that, everything was fine. Well, I went back to look at it to see if I could re-add it.
I was gone.
Yeah, it was gone in the Crunchyroll store.
Oh,
But
that
it later
sucks.
showed up back on my wish list. It's like, what the?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I emailed Crunchyroll letting them know what was going on, and it hadn't showed up. So I found out too while I was at it that I was missing a couple manga from the Dance and the Vampire Bun latest storyline. So I went to Books a Million online and ordered the latest one that was in stock, which was volume 11. They were already up to volume 13, and volume 12 should be coming out this week. So I'm going to wait a few days before I order that from Books a Million. And it's like, I don't know what's up with Crunchyroll lately. It just kind of,
I have not ordered on Crunchyroll like I used to, man. I would go and I would be like, "What's next month's releases? Okay, I want that. I want that. I want that one." I have
yeah.
this order. I don't do that anymore. I can't. I can't trust Crunchyroll.
I don't even
And
like their website layout. It's just too like,
Terrible.
I don't know. It's just bad.
it's like they try to incorporate a good part of the Right Stuff website and whatever else they threw in there to try to integrate it, and it's not meshing.
Not meshing at all. The
You know,
algorithm is not working.
so I placed what I had primarily or wanted to order on the Crunchyroll as pre-orders. So I like trying to do my pre-orders a couple months out, so I could get them in a timely manner. But I'm finding out that it's not working with Crunchyroll because I'm getting them 2 to 3 weeks after they come out or longer. So it's like, and then there's some that are I can't find in Crunchyroll, but I'm finding them either on Amazon, BAM, or whoever else that has them. So I'm having to go alternate routes for some of those, which just throws you for a loop. Where I used to get them, like when Right Stuff was around, I tried to order everything I was reading and stuff off Right Stuff.
It's becoming like we all thought. As time goes on, the ability to order from one place will now become splintered. You'll have something from Amazon for stuff. There'll be something from Crunchyroll. Be something from the right, for instance, Racks or eBay. Be here and there, so it won't be one place where you can see what you ordered, and then to make a determination, or even have your favorites. I used to have, that's one good feature I liked, is having all your favorites you want to pick up. You would just have it on your favorite list and you can just order it in. But, it's become more difficult with that.
I
Yeah.
just realized.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That's a really nice one.
Which one? Hold on. Let me get back.
Sometimes
This
you'll
is
get
Flying Witch. Sentai released a premium set, and I
Right.
got this. I ended up getting a ton of these a while back, like several years ago, when Sentai was doing their Black Friday sale, and like all their premium sets were on sale.
I remember
I like this
buying
show. It's really good.
I just realized they never saw my order that I did back in 2023 for a Fate Grand Order figure. It was for Berserker Morgan. Looked really cool. It was cheap too. So I'm wondering if it ever even released. Checking what Crunchyroll says. Nah, it's not even on there. Great.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of
Yeah,
patches and all that, Best Buy used to do store stuff with stuff like Bleach. So a lot of it's weird too, 'cause they even had like little tabs. Some of them had tabs where you had to like tab out to actually open up the case. But this is pretty cool. Like, this is one of the patches you would get and all that. And they also had like say 50% off the cover price for like a Shonen Jump. You have to actually fill it in and like mail that. And I'm like, wow, those were the good old days. Seriously.
Mail-ins.
Mail in stuff. And then
So
here's
that
one.
figure I wanted was only $67 originally, and now the only way to get it is like on Amazon for 125.
For what? What?
I'll tell you to you guys.
And each set had stickers of the episode eye catches, which is really cool. So I thought that was really, really neat that they did that. These are just a few of the single volume sets that I have. But I really like.
I do like you still have the sticker on the actual case itself.
I did not want to remove that at all.
Yeah.
Like I just
But
thought it was
good.
so cool.
Good.
This is a cool patch. I like this one.
Oh.
Yeah. They just took a lot of care, I felt like, with their releases. Viz Media did. This one's cool. I just like the artwork that they actually added. Because it's like a Best Buy exclusive. It's just so neat. So like here's this one. Oh, Gen Ichimaru.
That is nice.
And then they've got the stickers on the inside. I actually, in our group chat, I posted those photos of the omakase boxes. I don't know if anyone ever remembers omakase subscription service. They had like 3 or 4 boxes that they had, and it was exclusive merchandise. And I've got the gold foil edition of cover edition of Kill la Kill, which is really cool. I may have to pop that out here in this podcast, but here's this one. And it's cool how they have the episode titles right there too, which is really neat. But yeah, here's another one. And then yeah, the patches are awesome. I never wanted to open them at all. Like as soon as I got them, I was like, yeah, I'm not opening this. Like here's
Like a collector.
Here's a larger. Yeah, I know, right? Here's a larger patch as well. Just so neat. And here's
Yeah, one of the older sets I just recently came into is the Jinyan Pioneer Tenchi Miro stuff.
Oh, whoa, those! Oh,
Oh,
my
man.
gosh, I haven't seen
The
those
signature
in
edition.
forever. Whoa.
Yeah,
Came later. You know,
I
that
couldn't
was-
afford the Blu-ray version of it now, but one of the editions I got, which is this one, is a special
Whoa.
Mahoshi special.
That's
their
cool.
20th anniversary. Came with the coin.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Huh.
Whoa.
And
Coin.
yeah, these are I got this one. Luckily, I got this from Declutter for like $10, and I was missing because I bought these 3 together,
Yeah.
and I was missing this one, so I grabbed it and didn't realize it was coming with the coin. So it's like a bonus.
Coin.
That's really good.
Yeah,
If it didn't have the
that's
coin, it
pretty
would have been
awesome.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the coin is going upwards of
Or a card, or like a gold
I
card.
bet. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, at that time, I said I'm spending $100 on an anime set. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah. See this. It has the and the special coin.
Yeah. No, you lucked out there with them.
Yeah, you really
Sure.
did. That's pretty awesome.
That is nice.
Look out.
At least I didn't have to pay $100 to $200 for the Blu-ray set that's out of print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were several of those sets that would put out the same thing. Ironically, the later set had a slipcover that the original set did not come with.
Yeah.
A little bit bitter about that. But,
Hey,
I don't remember if there was ever a box set for this.
for the
For the
limited
DVDs,
set,
no.
those Japanese, no. There was a consolidated, all-inclusive box for Blu-ray and all that in there.
Yeah.
Right.
It came out.
Well, Blu-ray / DVD thing they did.
Are those the individual DVDs for the
They
Bleach?
are. Yeah, from Viz Media US. This actually included a foil card as well.
Oh,
And do you get all of them, Brandon?
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I have all the Best Buy editions.
That's dedication
And
there.
then I stopped getting the sets when they went to the giant, like the collectors things. I want to go back and get
The
them.
blue, white, and red sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
I
were
guess-
still cool sets though.
yeah.
But
I like this one of Orihime. Did you all see what Studio Pierrot did with Bleach? For the 20th anniversary, they did a little music video and they reanimated the style of the Thousand Year Blood War arc, all the pivotal scenes from the original Bleach series, but done in the style of the new series. Yeah, it looks awesome. It's like a 3.5 minute video. It's really cool. Here's Con. Yeah, it's really cool. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love these sets. I think these are some of my favorite single volume sets that I have. And here is Uryu Ishida. Yeah, and I think I've shown the first 2 volumes on the podcast before.
If you're wondering what the opening singles on Bleach look like, this is the whole Bleach collection.
Oh, that's
Just from
cool.
a single. Opening singles. It's not the ending.
That's awesome.
do you ever buy the ones that came to the US?
Which ones?
I don't think the music CDs came to the US from Bleach.
I guess not, because the ones I'm thinking of were like the best of Bleach, which was like the ones that came with like a little art book on them.
Yeah, hold on a moment. I'll show you those.
I think those are the ones I'm thinking of, which I think they're still from Japan.
This is your best.
Yeah,
if
that
you want the
bit.
opening and ending.
Yeah.
To Bleach, the whole. This is all 4 of them. That's what you get. This
Yep.
is what you need to get.
Oh, that's so cool. I like that.
I got 2 of those 4.
Yeah.
I have Carnival.
Yeah, it's a good series. The animation studio is Manglobe, and they don't exist anymore, so this is pretty rare.
I also
They
have the
don't make
manga.
that.
I also have the manga for Carnival.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I was just
It's
listening to the Bleach soundtrack a couple days ago from the best of or the best.
Now this is the back of the box.
Yeah. Those are nice.
What you got there?
Here's the other ones I have.
Bleach.
I forgot I had these single volume sets too. Well,
Yeah, I
these
still
ones
need
as
that one.
well. These ones didn't have the patch, but
I have one of those.
Is that when they stopped doing the patch?
yeah,
That's sad.
I know. We should take this back. You know, we should start a Kickstarter and be like, we're bringing the Bleach patches back. You know, like
You know what? So,
Kickstarter edition. Like,
we laugh, but there's probably a small group that would agree
Oh.
with us.
oh yeah, no, I'm sure.
At least.
I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, this was during the Bound arc, so this was filler material. So I almost wonder if
Oh,
that's
that's
why
why.
they did it.
They know
Oh.
it's filler. No one's gonna buy filler.
I know, right? Yeah, seriously.
Though then again, that's when I stopped watching it at the time.
Yeah.
So
And then
I get it.
I've got several of the movies too, with the slip covers. These are
Yeah.
cool. I like these.
There's Project Echo when it was released by
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is the US release. They released from
Nice.
from US Manga Corps, and they also included in the box set on the Project Echo DVD as a
Yeah.
it came with that, and then you could also buy it like that without being in the box set too.
Mm.
But I also have the original Japanese version of it too, which is a different cover.
Ooh, do you have that one available?
I can go far. I think I got it.
Okay. That'll be good to see the side by side.
Ah, yes.
Ooh.
It's like a little art book.
It's like you're a fan of Bleach or something here,
No,
Brandon.
no, not at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Should
Yeah,
we
that's crazy
change your
talk.
name?
That's crazy talk. know what you're talking about. It's not like I have the soundtracks or anything either. I do.
oh,
I
yeah.
do. I do.
Next thing you know, he'll show us the replica weapons.
That's right. His outfit, his cosplay. We know he thinks you love
Funny that you should mention replica.
I knew it! I knew it!
Well, it's not that, but it's Sephiroth's
Aw.
sword.
Okay, that's still good.
Yeah.
I'm still not wrong.
No, not at all. That was awesome.
Not planned, guys. Not planned.
Yeah.
So I take it you're not a Bleach fan down there, Koyomi?
No, I am. Yep. I think Roger may not be,
If you
but
said,
no, I am.
I mean, I don't have an extensive collection of that set. I have the first 3 seasons, I think. That's about it.
But I
First
didn't.
3, come on, Roger.
I know I didn't buy a
This
lot of
mature
it.
set that you got here.
It is mature.
Years,
Yep.
Not mature with Bleach.
You know, there's always some casualties. Like I'll never ever have Genocyber, ever.
So you think right now.
All CDs.
Oh, he's
Oh,
bringing it.
look,
CD
taking out the
collection.
big guns.
Yep. Oh, the fancy
The holy grail here.
Let's see the fancy stack. Let's see.
Yeah.
That looks like a Project Daco.
Yep, this is the
Ooh.
1980s.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I'm impressed.
Nice.
That's nice.
I bought this in Japan.
Ah,
know, it's-
you know it's authentic.
Yeah, you do. It's cool.
And this is my well-worn
What's that?
Yeah.
Gunbuster set.
Whoa.
Oh, ooh. Interesting choice
Whoa.
they had.
What is
Yeah.
it?
There's the
Gunbuster, Yep.
the back they did the English interesting
Yeah.
enough.
Wow.
Usually
That's really
the
cool. I
side-
like that.
Ooh.
Oh,
Whoa.
look at that.
You can just send that one over.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
That one too.
that
This is the
that is really nice.
That's cool. I like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I bought these when I was stationed in Hawaii. This is my first anime CD collection.
So
I'll go
all the
through
good
it here
stuff.
with you. This I added not too long ago.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And I mean long ago, it was a few years ago, but it wasn't that long.
Few years is not that long.
This is
Yeah.
another Gunbuster. This is kind of like a
Huh.
soundtrack in voice
Oh, drama CD.
Yeah.
drama
drama.
CD combo.
Yeah. Interesting cover.
Oh, this is my favorite, one of my favorite Dirty Pair soundtracks, Project Eden.
Ah.
Ooh, that's cool. I like the
yes.
cover artwork.
Project Eden is
That's
nice.
really neat.
Yeah.
Project Eden is good.
Always like that
They did
opening
great
music.
on Anime Soundtrack Day. Just saying, could have voted.
The thing is, these are harder to find now for
I
sure.
know. I love these. I love. This is what I
Yeah.
go for when I get anime CDs if I can find
Mhm.
them.
Oh, Dominion.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's awesome.
And this is the
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Not the
true.
spiciest cover though.
I think if there were limited edition releases that had soundtracks.
A few
Yeah.
have
The
it.
one comes to mind.
Gurren Lagann had one, and so did Haruhi Suzumiya. They
Lucky
had, like,
Star.
the
And,
singles.
Vampire Princess Miyu did one. And...
Yep.
Yep.
Nadia Blue Water had that.
Oh
Mhm.
look, Miyu.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Miyu.
this is the OVA.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Is better anyways. The OVA was
That's
better.
awesome.
And this is the TV series, but it's basically the same music.
Yeah, same music. Still good.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think the series was as good. It was a little campy.
Yeah, it was, but it was in its own unique way.
Yeah.
Like Ninja Scroll series.
Yes, exactly. Almost campy too.
Yeah, super campy.
I forgot about that existence.
You're welcome.
I remember being so excited for it, and I was like, "This is so dumb," but I'll still watch it.
Everyone thought the same.
Yeah.
Nadia Blue Water.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh, I like the reflection they did on that one.
I do
yeah,
too.
that's cool.
I'm just waiting for Ava to show up now. Oh no, more Nadia. Oh, whoa,
Yeah,
okay.
that's awesome.
Well,
Yeah, I gotta update. There's a few I need to add.
The more
I see you're a fan of Nadia then.
Yeah, I got the Laserdisc set.
Ooh.
always
That
laugh
was one of my first box sets I bought.
Oh really? Huh.
like there's no, dark skinned characters. I'm like, Nadia. What?
Yeah. Black Lagoon.
I mean,
Cowboy
hello.
There's
Oh,
there's quite a bit.
Macross.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, now you're getting to
There we
the
go.
more heavy here.
Macross.
Might have one of those.
I have a whole bunch of Maria Jima CDs because I met her so many times at Macross Con. Good times.
Yeah, those are the times they're Domino.
I know they screwed it up. I didn't even do it this year.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
So going back to what you said, though, what about Yoruichi?
What about Yoruichi?
Oh yeah,
As far
yeah, Yoriichi from
This
Peach.
is the movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
Nice.
That
Nice,
artwork,
nice.
that's cool.
Yoruichi.
This is the Japan release of Macross 2.
Yeah, they did a lot of Macross 2 in the US.
Do has
Yeah,
Macross.
they released it in the US.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I have a few of the Macross Plus CDs that came out.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start from here. This
Yeah, I got that. That's
this is
worth
that's
it.
complete
awesome.
vocal collection.
That's like a must-have right
That's
there.
cool.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
I
Yeah.
love those 2 CD sets when they would do
Mhm.
that with the case.
this
Yeah.
has got 3 songs that's not included on the original release. Yeah.
Ooh,
Whoa,
okay.
that's
Interesting.
awesome.
That's the original vocal collection.
That's cool.
Okay.
There's a red box, I think. Yep,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the red
Oh
box.
yeah, I have
Yeah.
seen that one before. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about getting those. Probably should have. Yeah, each one of them had its own CD.
Yeah.
Really neat.
Mm-hmm. You didn't get any of the vinyls?
No.
I like CDs more too. I don't know why. Vinyls take up too much room.
Nah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier to. I don't know. CD players are just easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always like that art there. Yeah. Yep.
Whoa,
Ooh.
I like that.
I forgot how many CDs they had, but yeah,
There's a lot.
bajillion. Yeah.
It's huge. What are you expecting?
I mean, yeah. Well, good
These
price.
are hard to find.
The
Yeah.
Crash? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how this just became CDs.
Yeah.
That's definitely the holy grail of CDs right there. That whole
Yeah.
box.
That is.
Jeez. Oh yeah, yeah.
He just went to the Bubblegum Crisis section and went,
I would
I,
too.
when I was in
Oh,
AD Police, yeah.
yeah, when I was in Station Hawaii, that's when I built this collection. Most of it.
you have two of those, or you just showed it again?
I might have grabbed it because I moved it. Okay,
Oh yeah.
here we go.
Yeah, back to
Okay.
AD. Yep. Phantom
Lady.
Lady.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh wow. Okay, so they
Yeah,
made
my
one for each
son,
one.
yeah. That
Man
was
who
so-
bites
I did not
the
know
dog,
that. That's nice. I was wondering what Gal Forces
Yeah,
was
Gal
coming.
Force.
Uh-oh, what's in there? Ooh,
Oh, nice.
card. Okay. A telephone card?
No, it's just a
Just a card.
Just a
card.
Okay.
just a
Interesting.
card. Some sort of, I guess, special limited edition card or something that came with it.
Ooh.
Speaking of those telephone cards, there's always a moment where I look them up on eBay and I'm like, no, I don't need it.
Yeah, that's another black hole,
Yeah,
Domino.
they
Yeah.
did one for Shiki that's like insanely hard to find of Megumi Shimizu. And you got
Yeah.
it if you purchased all like 9 volumes of the Blu-ray series. And I can't
Oh.
even find an image of it. Like I have been looking online to see if I can even find it, and I can't find it
Ooh.
anywhere. Oh, that's cool.
It's interesting they had a telephone card for for that show. That's
Yeah,
random.
Gal Force wasn't released. Music wasn't released episode by episode. It's not even complete.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gal Force.
Yeah, Gal Force. Yeah,
That'll be is that Rhea or was it? Yeah, I think it was Rhea.
Yeah.
near the Earth.
The Earth chapter as well.
Sorry. Yeah.
Man,
Nice.
yeah, I have a lot to look for. Ah, yes.
All night.
The quality show right there. Take it, Domino.
Oh, is that what? Brandon?
That's really cool. You have quite the collection there.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
I have not seen one yet. I dislike from what you showed.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Like these are all quality,
Whoa.
I love it.
100%.
I love it.
This is the hard to find one.
Ooh,
Writing bean, yeah.
Released in the
Gosh.
U.S.
Which
is
which
Gunsmith Cats next?
which album is that? Is that the soundtrack?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's awesome.
That is cool.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a nice back.
Yeah,
That's
that
a nice
is.
back.
It's clean from front to cover to back
Uh-huh.
cover. That's neat.
Yeah, I called it. I
Let's
was like,
There we go.
oh yeah, the whole chibi one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
it for
only-
the
They only put out
That was
cats.
fantastic.
Huh.
That was really cool.
I love that whole box of
I got
nostalgia.
several boxes
Right.
like this. I got some in another container. So
Ooh,
Nice.
oh, there's another. Whoa. Okay.
For the next show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you want me to bring another box out?
Why not?
you know what? I'm all for the CDs.
I'm all for it.
I don't
So
know about the
cool.
people listening to us here, but or watching.
Aw,
Ah,
that's cute.
it's like
Aw.
Aldea?
Yeah, it's Lita or whatever it's. Yeah, that's cool.
I got this at a Love Live, and I've never really seen the series, but I got it seeing the movie here in theaters.
There's 9 different
And I'll tell
Shikichis on
you
that.
what, Love Live fans are on a completely different level than anime fans.
Oh
It's
yeah.
unbelievable.
I believe it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this one's red, guys. Oh yes,
Nah,
it's my
the Spy Family thing. Yeah.
Oh, this one's red, guys. Oh, this one's packed.
Ooh.
Cool. I like that.
Some of this is newer stuff, but
Ooh. Nice.
let's see.
Character designer of
You should
Fate
frame that,
Heavens
by the way.
Feel.
You should frame that.
Oh, I should, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Hisayuki
nice.
Tabata that illustrated that.
I'm just
That-
like this.
Brandon.
This might be newer stuff here.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
creepy nuts. I
Call of
wonder
the
why.
Night. I know,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Dandadan opening is so good.
Yep. Yeah. No, it is. Like not the best, but it definitely gets to you.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
gets to you. Ah, Jujutsu Kaisen.
That came with the
Serious.
movie.
Yeah. Ah. Ah.
Yeah,
I was
very
gonna say
nice.
now you got Edward.
Fine, I'll take
So,
that.
so Brandon.
Yeah. Yeah, this came with the first Blu-ray volume.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a pre-order bonus. You had to order it at a certain time.
Of course.
Yeah.
I hear sadness in your voice over there.
I know how those go.
Ranking of Kings.
Ranking of Kings, yeah.
Yeah, so good.
Those are pretty big ones though. Like
yeah, these ones are
huge.
huge. I've also got one for Liquor Sweet Loyal.
Of course,
Yep,
I was
I got
waiting
that
for
one.
that.
I've also got one for
Oh,
What?
Darling in the Franxx.
oh, that's actually nice.
Let's see what else. Oh, I gotta have another Ranking of Kings one.
Okay.
Yeah, that other one was from the OVA set. This is from the series.
Mm.
And then Beastar's original
Beastars.
soundtrack. Millionaire Detective.
Mm.
Whoops.
Like, oh, is this broken upside down? There we go. Okay.
Ah.
Nice.
Demon
Okay.
Slayer.
That's cool.
The movie, nice.
Yeah, the movie. And
Oh,
Ah, yeah.
Kaguya-sama.
Kaga, yeah. Sapphire, huh? Okay.
That's Sphere, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought of that.
All those I just showed you are from this series. So
Yeah, the
Cat
Cat Planet. Jeez.
I did not know you were a fan.
Beauty is what they call it.
I know, that's the real title. I laugh at the title all the time. Like, why did they name it that?
I have no idea.
Someone wanted to have
This
fun.
is from Dancing the Vampire Boon.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad she has more clothes on there.
Yeah. That's true.
That's a
Okay.
cute cover. I like
I
that.
feel we're going to see quite a bit of this show coming.
And then there's the match.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
like that art. That's cool.
It's It's nice that they're like doing the singer and then the show in
Yeah,
the
I think
back kind of
that's
thing.
cool that they did that.
Cool when
Yeah.
they do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's like, no.
Well, actually, try to make sure these are kind of in order. Okay.
I
this
thought
is-
you were going to see if they can
so
be
you
actually
understand
shown.
who this series. The next ones are from Nogizaka or Haruka, whatever her name is. Series.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So these are definitely the early 2000s, later 2000 shows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Okay.
Wow.
That's okay.
Interesting cover. She's like, you can't do this.
This is from an obscure series that I'm sure everybody probably will not recognize.
We'll see.
Oh yeah.
Tetrabrexolic?
Yeah.
Love
That's a
that
good joke
show.
there.
It's
Good
so
joke.
Ah.
Huh.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
That's cool. I like these. Neat.
But
That's a cover.
passed away. He did some pretty good music.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
That
okay,
show that
yeah.
nobody knows again.
That's neat. I
Yeah.
like that.
You could fool people in that one though, at least.
True. Could look like legal blood.
Okay, you can't fool people with this one, but.
For that one, no. I did like the music to that show. I do agree.
Me too.
Oh, interesting.
That was a different kind of cover.
Yeah, that's a different type of cover. I wasn't expecting actually.
If it
Me
didn't have
neither.
the Obi on there, you wouldn't know.
All right, yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's that guy again.
You really are a fan of this show and music.
This is to the movie.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's neat. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. There. Everybody should know this one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
Samurai
it,
like that.
you go into fan
Samurai
service,
Girl,
I
Samurai
see.
Bride.
Interesting cover.
They have good music. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that cover. That's fun.
yeah.
Ooh.
Hmm. Didn't realize how many they made for this show.
Right?
I was not expecting that. Oh, jeez. Okay. Huh. I'm learning a lot here.
Me too. It's amazing how many like singles and like soundtracks and insert
Mhm.
songs get released for a particular series or like an OVA or a movie. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Like Sailor
Oh,
Moon has
yeah.
like a bajillion CDs.
Oh, I've heard the new season of Arcane is really good. Came out yesterday on Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
haven't
did
tried-
hear that.
Yeah, I have to begin watching the second one.
I
Yeah,
heard
I
the
have to
budget for it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, they even got Linkin Park to do music for it.
Well, with the budget they had, yeah.
Yeah, on the boundary. Nice, nice.
I'm not surprised they did a lot of CDs for this
Yeah,
one.
Ooh,
do.
that's cool. I like the outfits. That's neat
Mhm.
on that cover.
It's a good anime.
Reminds you of K-On.
That's Kyokai no Kanata, right? Beyond the Boundary.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've got
Yeah.
the premium set for that.
Yeah, I managed to get that too.
But do you
It's,
have the CDs?
that I don't.
I
Can't say
don't. I wish I did though,
Because
because the soundtrack is really good. Love that song
Yeah,
by
that's-
Stereo Dive Foundation. Yeah, because they did the ending song for Gangster as well.
Ooh. Though the opening's better.
Just
that's
throw that
cool.
in there.
I'm just waiting to see Nana come up at some point, hopefully.
Right? Is there Nana in that?
Yeah, I hope so.
Because that
That's in his fifth box.
Did you all hear about the company that's making the Masterline Final Fantasy VII Rebirth figures?
Give me that Sephiroth, Brandon.
the
They-
prime.
They, whoa, that's cool. Is that Ano Natsu Maturo Day?
Yeah.
The Waiting in the
Yeah.
Summer? Yeah. Yeah, I like the character art in that show.
So are you buying,
Oh,
Brandon?
cool. Dang it. Meant yes. Because they're releasing Cloud, Sephiroth, and Zack.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Can you
apparently,
buy me Sephiroth?
well, apparently it's the same company that made the Terra Magitech figure that's $12,000.
I believe it.
So I would imagine that these are gonna be like $1,000 or 5,000.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, because
easily.
they released some screenshots of it, and apparently it looked like CG, and everyone was like, "Wait a minute, that's a figure? Oh, that's cool."
Oh yeah. I've seen the
yeah.
video of the figures a lot. 'Cause
Blown
I'm on a
away. I
lot
was like,
of
"What?"
Final Fantasy
Mhm.
sites, and that Sephiroth is so beautiful.
Yeah,
Hey, just make payments on it, Domino.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not joking. Like that you can do
Mine.
that. Like,
Beyonce may not approve.
The thing is, I'll
hey, just
never
say
open it.
Christmas. Next year's Christmas.
I still
I
have
would-
these
I would-
bad boys up in the corner there. Where it's Sephiroth versus Cloud
Oh,
from the
that's
Advent.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know anything.
Oh, my camera. Sorry, Ollie.
No.
You're all doomed now. Where's going on my
What?
camera?
Everybody's favorite show.
Ah, Heaven's Lost Property.
Oh
Ah,
yeah. Oh,
quality
I haven't
show right
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
Quality.
it's a masterclass in anime cinema.
Oh, yeah. No, you should tell
It
that to
really
all
is.
kids out there.
Top 10.
Yeah.
Top
Yeah,
10.
Ooh, I haven't seen this one. Okay.
What was that?
I haven't seen that cover.
I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
Like
that's
that.
cool.
That's, yeah.
It's a cool cover for that, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Of course.
That would make sense with the
hmm
series.
They probably made one for each of the characters, I'm assuming. They have to. Yeah, there's Nymph. And we're waiting for the other one. Ah, okay. Not what I was expecting
Oh, it
then.
looks like Kevin's lost last property.
Yeah, we were
Lost
talking about quality.
property. Quality top 10, Roger.
Quality
Top
top
10.
10. Masterpiece show. Yeah.
There. Okay, nice. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Okay, you just
That's
had
what
it
you
later
were before
on.
I knew it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it. I might have them all mixed up.
Yeah. I was like, it should be next. It's like, no, you still have it. Ooh, stickers. Or it kind of looks like stickers.
Yeah, it's neat.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Ooh,
like that one
okay. The movie.
Oh, freezing.
Yeah, that is freezing. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, reason.
I have the figure of that.
This is the only soundtrack available for season 1.
And there's a
Yeah.
season 2.
This is for season 2.
Well, okay.
Contrast.
That's okay, there it is. There it is.
Another quality show. Yeah.
If anyone's still watching, you're watching greatness.
You are.
Yeah, no,
From
totally. Oh my gosh, have any of you heard of the post-credits scene in the new Attack on Titan movie that got released in Japan?
No.
Not specifically.
Well, apparently there's a post-credits scene that,
Hmm.
whoa, that's cool.
That is cool.
That features Mikasa as a goth character, and she looks like a character from Death Note.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, that's a neat album.
That's cool.
Collection
Why
is
she-
awesome for
Everybody's
soundtracks.
favorite.
Yeah, High
Oh,
School of the Dead.
Ooh, another top 10 show right
Oh,
here.
really? Yeah.
I had
Shame.
one that had a cover to it, and let's
Oh,
just
that's
say we got destroyed.
Ah,
Cardboard cover because a roach moved in on it.
Fun fact, did you
Mm.
know that one? Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Did you know, fun fact, did you know one of the ending songs in that is probably 90% the same song as a Muse song?
No.
Yeah, it's like the
Muse-
instrumentals are exactly the same as
think I
like
know
a,
which one
a
you're
Muse
talking
song, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, how are they not getting sued right now? That's wild.
Don't jinx it.
No,
just
really.
the little notes. Oh, how cute.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
So is your
Nice.
entire collection unopened? Your CD collection?
Most of the newer stuff is because I haven't had a chance to really get to it, listen to it.
That's
That
fair.
sounds about right. Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah, because I've been packing stuff over the years for this move I did, and yeah, about 70% is unopened. So
That's cool.
Pristine
stuff I'm
condition.
not using. So yeah,
Do you plan
Oh,
on
it's hard to
displaying
find them used.
point or keeping them in the CD box thingy?
oh, was that again?
Are you planning on displaying them? Or are you gonna keep them
Yeah,
in
I'm gonna be put in on shelves eventually.
Ooh. Try see if you can get CD shelves. Those still exist.
Yeah. Get the rotating ones. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Rotating ones. I got ideas of what I want to do.
Ooh, okay,
I
okay.
just bought myself a rotating bookshelf, but I haven't put it together yet. It's a funny story. It was one of those Temu ads, but I found it on Amazon. Okay, so now I sent another thing. Edward saw it.
Yeah.
It's these cool acrylic figure shelves, or what do you want to call it? And I gotta find those on Amazon now because those are nice.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just wondering about how well they stack
Yeah,
correctly.
I know. I worry about that too.
Yeah.
If I'm not buying it from Temu.
Yeah, at least it should stack if it's not from them.
Yeah.
Higher
Yeah,
chance.
Timu's a little
Better-
worrisome, actually.
Yeah.
They keep trying though. They keep showing. I'm like, that's cool, and I'm like, Temu.
Yeah.
I would order that. And I would get clothes.
Uh,
Or a shelf this big.
yeah, it could. Yeah.
Brandon's like, it's my turn. My turn. Let me show.
These are the 3 Japanese
back to
Blu-ray
Bleach.
sets for Bleach. These are the ones that came with those framed illustrations that I.
How many episodes did each one of those come with?
Well, this one has episodes 110. It's weird the way they have it, because this one has episodes 110 through 127, and then it goes 138 to 146, 150, 151, 152 to 167, and then it jumps to 190 to 203. 206 to 212, because I think what they did was they eliminated all the filler content. Yeah.
I don't need any of that.
Yeah.
So
it's
even they
it's
acknowledge
the-
that you don't need
Yeah. And this is the second set. This one, or wait. Yeah, second set. This one has episodes 215 to 226, 267. Then it goes 286, Oh wait,
Jeez.
267 to episode 286. It skips episode 287, and then it goes to episode 288 to 297. It
Hmm.
skips for several episodes and goes to episodes 300 to 302. Then it goes to episodes 306 to 310. And then it jumps all the way to episode 342 from
Oh.
310 to 342. And then it
Wow.
goes to 343 to 354. And then it skips episode 355 and then goes to episode 356 to the final episode of 366. So
Dang.
it's really
Yeah,
weird.
that's yeah.
Yeah, and then there's
Just
the
show you
first
how much
set.
filler really is in that show.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, it's a really weird set, and they call them selections as well. So
That makes
and
sense.
they're based on arcs. So like the or like the Aaron Carr arc,
Right.
the rescue arc, that kind of thing. So it's weird the way
Okay.
they did it. Yeah.
But selections make sense, like if
That does
they're
make sense.
picking their non-filler episodes.
They should have made a box for all the filler episodes. They called
Yeah,
it
right.
the junk set.
Yeah, you look at the way Viz did Bleach. It's like so many episodes in this set, so many episodes in this set, so many episodes in this set.
Mhm. Yeah. But at least if with the other ones, they make a picture if you put them all together, which is nice.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, which is really cool. And then there's some of my framed
Look at
illustrations. Those are
even
the ones that
framed.
came. Yeah, they came framed.
Ah.
And and it has like a stand that was hooked into it, and then it comes with these like these other material to hang them as well if I wanted to. But yeah, each set came with one. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I'm a big fan of those A5 character framed graphs, is what they call them, because
You
they.
still have
Nice.
plenty of room to put them on the wall.
I know I do. Yeah.
Look at
just a
that.
little
Look at
bit.
that space.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
lot
totally.
of space.
Yeah, really. Look at that. Yeah.
Gee, it's prime real estate.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah.
What's stopping you?
You know, I don't know yet.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
keep
know.
pushing on you each time.
You should. You should. Yeah. That should be the
keep doing it.
topic for next for next month.
Make room for
Convince
your,
Brandon to use
Welcome
more
to the
space.
Animazing Collectors Christmas topic.
Brandon, you should get rid of that psychopath. Send it to me, then you can put your Call of the Night one there.
I could put so many there. Actually, my Call of the Night one is I don't know if you can see it.
I was gonna say it better be up.
Yeah, it's up. It's it's
Like
over on the other side.
mine
Yeah.
is never coming
I think
down.
I may switch these two, just to kind of change it up a little bit.
Yeah,
so-
no, yeah. Put the Call of
Yeah.
the Night front and center.
Yeah, no,
Front and
totally.
center.
Yeah, yeah.
Psychopath to me.
Yeah, the Psychopaths one, actually, I got it at the Asylum Anime at Kurt's shop years
I like
ago.
that
It was like it was either the first time I went there or the second time. And I saw it and I was like, wait a minute, like that's Kogami Shinya from Psychopaths.
Yeah.
And his shop is known for having like older stuff. And it was just kind of weird. So I was like, how much is this? And I got it for like $70.
That's not bad.
So yeah.
Like yeah, it's
Yeah.
a life size.
But it's
Like-
it's an ad for oh my gosh, I can't remember.
No.
It's like
Did you
it's
say
an
both?
ad for like Antarctic water or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Japan,
it
yeah.
seemed like it was water. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. But I'm really curious about this year because Kurt's shop is going to have like new stuff because he just got back from Japan for like
Okay.
from like a month or something or two, and they got a ton of stuff. Apparently, the art books thing. I talked to the guy at one of the guys that normally works there. Their shop was at Nebraska Con. And basically he was saying how they have like 20 to 30 brand new boxes that they have to ship over of just art books. And I was like, dang. So it'll be interesting to see what all he has. Yeah, that's going to be in 2 weeks. I'm so excited.
Is that
Yo,
just gonna
Blue
be
Bear.
in store for
What's
him?
that?
Store buying,
Yeah.
or is he
And
shipping?
it's like a huge Black Friday thing. Yeah.
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 That's cool. That's
So
cool.
I'll be curious to see what's going to be available. I'm really curious about the posters and to see because he usually has a ton of Macross stuff
Mm.
and Robotech, and the big one last year was Urusei Yatsura, and what was the other one I saw? Oh, Lupin was the other one I saw that was really big.
Mm.
So yeah, but the art books, he has a ton of I've seen duplicates of stuff,
Mm.
but there's also stuff that he has that he hasn't sold.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see what they're gonna have as far as that goes too. So and the figure selection is enormous.
Just
I'm always
remember
like
all of
blown
us when you
away.
go.
What's that?
Just remember all of us when you go, okay?
Oh yeah, no, totally. I'll be taking photos and video, so
Okay.
yeah, you guys will be able
Just
to see it.
teasing us with all
Yeah,
the things.
yeah. It's a nice drive too. It's out in Pittsburgh, Kansas, and all that. So it'll be a lot of fun. It's a nice little
Mm.
college town, and got great restaurants and that kind of thing too. So it's our
Okay.
nice little fun annual trip we take. So
That's cool.
Nice.
yeah,
I miss when we used to do that to Akadot Retail when that was around. God, it was so much fun. They
yeah.
were the shop that DMP was also with, and we would go there,
DMP.
and they had all sorts of naughty magazines and regular manga, from DMP and all that. And they would like expect us every year, and they'd be like, "Oh, come in," and they'd be like, show us.
You guys bought a lot, though, I assume, right?
Yeah, we bought a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, they were giving you. I mean, they had the magazines that like the Dengeki, whatever, that had like the full-on body size pillows.
I like
Yeah.
the Daki
Yeah.
Makura
Those are.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They had a lot of those. I mean, that had all the yaoi and hentai manga that you could.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great. And that guy, like, no shame. He's like, "Oh, I got this one," and you pull out one with just flat out everything shown. We're like, "Yeah."
oh, that's
Well,
funny.
they're selling, so hey,
They
you
were having
gotta
a
sell
blast. They
somehow.
were having a blast. It's a shame that Akadot Retail doesn't do anything anymore. They used to do
Mm.
cons too, and they would have a good booth because you could get like art books galore for super cheap.
When did
And
they stop?
I don't know. It's been several years though, and
Mm.
I miss them so much. They were a lot of fun. And we'd make a pilgrimage because we'd go there, and then of course we'd go check out Kunakania. That was like in that area. They had J Town,
Yeah,
and they even had like an anime jungle, which had like a lot of figures and all
it's
that.
still there.
Yeah, that's still there, but and Kinikini is still there, but
Yep.
no more DMP slash Akadot
Wow.
Retail.
Hmm.
I like Kunikiya. Yeah, I was there last year when I went to Anime Central in Chicago, and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
store
yeah.
was pretty big.
Yeah,
The
they're
one in
nice.
the one in San Francisco is huge. It's like
Mm-hmm.
3 levels, and yeah, that one's
Yep.
crazy.
California, man.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. I remember going there years ago, and they had like the regular floor level was just seemed like a normal
Mm.
bookshop, and then you go
Yep.
up a floor, and it like had music CDs and like figures, and then the third
Mm-hmm.
floor was literally just manga. That's all it was,
I believe it.
and I
Yeah.
mean it was
that's
crazy.
huge. Yeah, that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, it was
That's
really
more like the
fun.
Japan style, because that's how
Yeah,
it is. Each floor is dedicated to something different.
yeah.
Yeah, where's Wade going? Come back, come back, come back. Maybe he's
Yeah, but
bringing
there
one.
was always a store in the one in Chicago. It was just not always Kinokuniya. That was more slightly more recent they came in. But there's always been like a bookstore there.
Cool. I'm glad to see that bookstores are still, surviving. There's this place out where I live called Rainy Day Books, and
Mm-hmm.
they're really cool. They're just like a smaller, like independent,
I
Okay.
miss
and they
Nice.
they carry manga there too as well. Um,
And like pop-up parades, maybe.
yeah,
All we
Yeah.
have is Barnes and Noble now. I miss a lot of our older used books. That I mean, they're barely out there anymore,
You should just
and we
open
don't
your
have
own.
Hastings
yeah.
anymore. So But at least our Barnes and Noble manga section is huge. It's like it's
If they're the
huge
only
with pictures.
player in town.
Yeah.
It really is. And I mean,
That's
yeah,
why.
you can get some manga at the Walmart, and you can order some from the comic store. But yeah, the Barnes and Noble is at least still trying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, there's another one. Half Price Books also is a really good one. I like
Yeah.
to do.
I wish we
Yeah,
had a Half
they
Price Book.
they do Black Friday sale deals too. I
Yep.
remember standing in line for one of those years ago, and they would have all these coupons they give you for like 50
Yep.
and 75% off, and they give you like a option for like a free book that you could pick out or something. It was really interesting.
They still have the coupons, by the way.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Cool.
It's
That's
nice.
awesome.
It's the
That's
best
really
times to
cool.
buy.
Yeah, it is. I'm curious to see, as far as Black Friday goes, just in general. I'm really curious to see how it's gonna be. I mean, I like doing
Yeah.
Black Friday shopping, but I do more of that stuff online nowadays. But I
That's a
do like to
shift.
go and I do like to go into a store. Like if I hear there's gonna be like an insane deal, I'll go and I'll wait. But
The thing is, how was
that-
Black Friday for everyone last year, though? Like, did you really go in store at all?
It no, I mean not on that Friday, but like I did a bunch of online shopping, and then the
Yeah.
Cyber Monday deal I did, but I didn't really see anything like in the ads that really caught my eye.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah. There's a few games that like they were good price, but nothing like before.
yeah, yeah. I hope that Metaphor is gonna be on sale because I played I finished the prologue demo last week, and I was
Wait, you didn't get the collector's
absolutely
edition?
no, I didn't. I was absolutely
Really,
blown
you
away.
can still get the collector's edition. It's still available on Amazon.
Oh, is it?
Oh, there you go.
I think
Cool.
so. Let me check.
Oh, cool.
I think I looked at because
But do
I
you
also have always had interest in that one. I just haven't pulled the trigger.
The game, the prologue demo was so good.
I heard. Yeah.
And I can't wait. But yeah, I hope that's gonna be on sale, and I'm curious to see what the Cyber
maybe.
Monday deals are
Yeah.
gonna be. I,
Mine, it's super
I-
expensive now. Forget it.
I do want to get I do want to get a PS5 Pro at some point. I didn't want to jump on the bandwagon and pre-order yet because I was skeptical about how that.
Do you
was
have a
gonna
PS5
pan
already?
out. What's that?
Do you already have a
I
PS5
do.
or
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yeah.
I honestly would tell you not to get one. It's not really worth it, but
It's not worth it.
it's only good if you don't have one, or I guess if you really
You have to, if you want a CD drive, you have to buy a disc drive. You have to buy it separately.
Yeah,
It
Yeah,
doesn't-
there's
which
that
is like
too.
$70 as well.
Is that on
Yeah.
the Pro? Is that the PS5 Pro they're coming out with, and they have to buy the external CD player?
you have to
Yeah.
buy it. If
Yeah.
you want that, yeah.
On top of the money that you're already paying.
I've just been
so-
reading the reports about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth being PS6 supposedly level quality, because there's a glaring difference with that game, Stellar Blade, and what was the other one they said? It was Last of Us Part 2, and there was one other game. Now I don't remember what it was. I
Yeah.
think God of War.
Spider-Man
Ragnarok.
2 also
Spider-Man
on
2.
there.
Yeah, but Digital
Yeah.
Foundry has been releasing information about their like test runs using the PS5 Pro, and they're saying like it's unbelievable. There's this dynamic shift in graphics compared to the PS5 that is leading the way towards the PS6. So I'm curious about it.
No, if they do the PS6, are they going to have the external drive available?
They haven't
That's a
announced-
good question.
Yeah,
No
I
idea.
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
It'd be
that's
very
a
bad
good
mood.
question.
It would be a very bad move if they went discless.
Yeah.
They're making very smart choices. Really.
Microsoft's already going in that direction though, harder
Yeah, they
than
are.
Sony. So I think the last people who really will stay with something physical would be Nintendo,
Yeah, I think
in
so
my
too.
opinion.
Yeah,
That if I had to put anything on the table,
yeah.
that's
They've
I
always
would
been
bet
really
on
good
that.
about innovation, and they've never really been in the market for competitive performance and graphics.
Yep.
So I feel like they've always done a nice job just sticking with what they know.
Which
and
is
that's
good.
being innovative in terms of
I think it
the
works for them. 'cause
quality
they
of
tried
the
with
the
Wii U and that
gamer's
side.
experience. So I
Yeah.
think Nintendo's really made their mark with that.
Mhm.
They didn't do
Well,
well with Wii U though. They tried.
No,
they really.
no, they didn't.
Yeah, the That's why it's
Yeah.
going to be interesting with the Switch 2. Like, it's backwards compatible officially,
Which is not.
Which is
which
really,
is
really
nice.
awesome.
People wanted that, so
Yeah,
it's a good direction.
I
it
think that's a
really
good-
is.
Good hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I liked about all their DS systems too. A lot of them were backwards capable, and
Mm.
3DS, of course. But I do like that about Nintendo. I think Nintendo has really improved ever since back then. They've definitely have improved when it comes to that kind of thing, and
Mhm.
I do look forward to the Switch 2 more than I actually look forward to the Switch 2 more than the PS6. That's
Honestly, yeah, I agree
yeah,
with that. Yeah.
yeah.
There's more hype behind it, seeing what they would do, and also what kind of gameplay you will get from this.
I just want Square to make a Final Fantasy console, and I'm happy. Like,
Of course,
you
you would say
know,
that.
like, come on now.
Or a new Parasite Eve. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Oh, did you
Oh.
see the interview with Naoki Yoshida, the director of Final Fantasy 16? They were talking about nostalgic games, and he wants to work on Vagrant Story. He'd love to see that remade, and he'd
Vagrant
love to
Story.
see Tactics remade as well.
Ooh, that would be
Yeah,
nice with
yeah,
tactics.
that'd be really cool.
Yeah,
Final
I
Fantasy
agree with
Tactics
that.
would be wonderful to have that redone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
A 2D
agree.
and 3D model.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be
Mhm.
so
That'd be a,
awesome.
That
Yeah,
would
I
be
that'd be
that
cool.
would
so
definitely
good.
Yeah.
push me towards whatever puts it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they can add on all like the Onion Knight, the Death Knight, and all the other
Mhm.
maybe a few more other kind of character types, and add more story to it. You don't really have to have 8K graphics to enjoy a good game.
No.
Right.
As
Yeah.
long as you have deep story content and playable mechanics and stuff you can do in Final Fantasy Tactics. You can't, I haven't seen stuff like that done too many times.
Yeah.
We did Star Ocean 2. I mean, it's an
Mhm.
excellent game.
Mhm.
I think they did a good job with that one.
Yeah.
Voice acting and it's really nice done.
I have a
That's
love and hate relationship with Tactics because when I rented that back in the day, back in when you could rent games from Hastings or wherever, my copy was super scratched up, and so every time the game would run fine until one of the characters would utter a spell, and then it would just freeze with them doing this. I'm like, come on! I would just like, no.
speaking of turn-based
Yeah,
games.
my copy of Final Fantasy Tactics was in the desert. You had to get up a game tent, and I actually had to go down to the local store, in Cobar, and buy a console, PS1 console, and stuck it in there. There's nothing else to do, and I booted up, and I literally stayed awake for 3 days.
Play Tactics.
That it was a couple days
Yeah.
off,
That's what Final
and
Fantasy
on
games do to you.
the third day,
Yeah.
the room when it tilts 45 degrees like that, it's time to go to bed. It says time. You know, that was that is when I zonked out. But I had a lot of fun with that game, and of course, I continue. I bought the following version, and then I had even bought the guide with it. And I was always wondered, always was kind of sad that it was one of the ones that was kind of like forgotten. There was a game like a what was it called, a PSP version of it or something like that with
Oh yeah.
Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced.
Tactics
Yeah,
Advance. Yeah.
Nintendo Game Boy game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was a little bit disappointed with that. But I would love to see a redo on it. Just with additional content.
Be
Besides
so cool. Yeah. That'd be
besides
awesome.
the PSP version, and then there was a Game Boy Advance version, a
Yeah.
Game Boy 2 version of it. Um, yeah, I think that Squaresoft they have a great opportunity revitalize the company. We put out the Saga stuff and the Legend of Mana stuff. Let's put the stuff out. Just see what happens with it. The Final Fantasy VII is going to be. I'm concerned about if they've lost money on that property. And by the time they put out all the discs on it, I don't know how many sets are going to be.
I think they're gonna
You have to know.
go. I think with the next installment, they're gonna do turn-based. I mean, after seeing how good Metaphor's turn-based system is, I was like blown away. And I really like turn-based. And Octopath
I-
Traveler 2 is like one of the best games I've ever played. I mean, hands down. It was really well done. And
What was that one called? That Unicorn Commander or Unicorn?
Yeah, that unicorn one. I forget what it's called.
which one?
It was something like Octopath Traveler, something like that. Was something called like Unicorn Commander or Unicorn General or something like that.
Unicorn
Overlord,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
that's
there we
it.
go. I know that Jenny was going on about it. So you gotta buy it. You gotta buy it. You gotta buy it.
You should.
I'll need to check that out.
If you like the other ones, you like this one.
I think I did eventually pick up Octopath Traveler 2. You know, I just have yet to
Great.
play it though.
The story's really, really good. The soundtrack is awesome. I love the art style. Oh, it's just amazing. The game is so great.
Another one I wouldn't mind seeing another redo is that Baten Kaitos game from
Oh,
GameCube.
yeah.
You know, it would really blew my mind what they could, what the GameCube discs were about this big, and they put a game like that in there. I said, why the heck? How did they do that? It was pretty amazing. So yeah, it was full of great graphics, story, and best enemy ever with Mel Percio.
Did you get the Switch re-release?
No, I never did. No.
I can't remember if I got it or not. I remember I was going to get it, but I don't know if I did get
There's a
it.
game I really want to see remade. Oh, Squaresoft made this game called The Bouncer, and
Oh, yeah.
it was so good. The
Yes,
co-op
that was so
mechanics in
good.
that was awesome.
If they
The
ever
voice
redid
acting
that,
was like, oh, it
Maybe
was
see
so
a review,
charmingly horrible. Just was like great.
maybe see like something like the Eternal Darkness.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
yeah,
it over there.
yeah, classic.
Yeah, I did not get a lot of GameCube games. All I have here is I have a Beautiful Joe, Eternal Darkness, that rare what's that? It's the cover's hard to see. One of those Fire Emblem games, the rare Fire Emblem. I got that.
Oh, you just have a PS1 game next to you.
And then I have the Tales of
Oh yeah.
Symphonia.
Well,
Not a huge fan of 12. I'll just say that.
I like 12. I did not like Vaughn, but I like 12.
Okay. Yeah.
it's kind of like a Star Wars version of Final Fantasy. I
Yeah,
think.
and I liked it.
That's kind of what I
Yeah.
had on that. Yeah.
A more
Yeah.
mature
So-
story. Right. The main character sucks.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, I didn't really have a main
I was
character,
just
I
not
felt like.
the combat was really clunky in my
Yeah,
Well,
opinion.
it was really
it was
clunky.
like a wannabe MMO style.
Yeah.
I did not like
I
that.
don't think the game
While
I
they had Dot
had
Hack, which
fun
was
with
phenomenally better.
58. It had that junction system. I said, I don't, man, I happen to have like 99, whatever it is, to have the best spell power. The junction system and really long boss, really long battles, really
Which
kind
one?
of. Final Fantasy VIII was complaining
yeah.
about the junction system.
Oh, that
This
junction
was kind
system
of,
was
for me,
so
was
weird.
this was kind of clunky to me. Just like when I was playing, what was it called? Oh my, it's been a long time I've thought about it. Final Fantasy
Ooh,
IV,
advanced.
Yep.
As for-
Legend of Legalia. Talk about
Oh,
forever.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Oof.
I like
That's a
Legend of
throwback.
Legaia. I liked the fighting system on Legend of Legaia. That was
Origins. Okay. Yeah.
It's fine. You can save trees. That's what you do. You just save lots of trees
that,
bloom.
that was the main point of the game was must save the Rasuru trees or whatever it was called.
Ah.
Yeah,
Nice.
This
That's
game
a
was
good
awesome.
game. That's a
It
good
was
game.
so good. Yeah. Well, for a long time, they had said that they were working on an animated series for it.
Oh.
I don't know whatever came out with it. Some character
Huh.
designs
Well, I
fell
know,
on the
it's not-
internet, and then I don't know what
It's
happened
not the
to it.
first time I tried doing something from Final Fantasy from the
Yeah.
that was something called Crystals or something like Final Fantasy
Crystal
Crystals.
Chronicles for the
Crystal, and
Nintendo.
there was another
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, and then they had the
Yeah.
Final Fantasy movie, CG movie that kind of flunked on, was
Spirits
still
Within.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't speak of that.
This also came with, and I forgot this came with it, online strategy guide by Play Online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it tells you how it works and everything. I'm like, what the? This is so weird.
Yeah, I remember that. I was
Speaking
like,
of Spirits Within.
Of course. Yeah.
I have like a couple of figures randomly. Like I have the random Sid Doctor for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Tokyo
They made
Pop.
small figures of
Yeah.
of them too.
Yeah, they did.
The shirts. Yeah.
Oh, shirts. Yeah.
Audi did a promotion with the Final Fantasy VIII when that game was getting released, where you could win an Audi.
I remember that.
I
Yeah.
think I have the magazine that still has that ad in it.
You remember Resident Evil 2? It had the little sticker on there that, or not sticker, but the thing that said, "Could join. You could be in the movie." Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Nice.
the good old days, right?
God, I miss PS1. PS1 is my by far favorite system. I've
Yeah,
always
PS1 was so
enjoyed it.
Really?
good.
Okay.
Well,
I would say PS2 for me personally, but
Yeah,
PS2
PS2
was
is
second
really good
favorite
too.
for me.
yeah.
You're I think you're younger than me, so that's probably you never got the Fulton of the PS1 era.
No, I bought most of my games on the PS. I played PS1 games, but I had more money in PS2 era than
Definitely
PS1
the
era.
PS2 era. I'm with you there. Trying to fill in
I
the
own 2 PS1 games.
yeah PS1.
I got more PS2 and PS3 games.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
I'm very proud
I
of my
was
PS.
a late bloomer, so when I started buying game consoles. So,
Hey,
what is
you still
that?
started. That's all good.
What is
That
that?
looks like Final
It's
Fantasy.
the Final Fantasy VII Remake Buster
Yeah.
Sword 8-disc collector's edition soundtrack.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
the Rebirth one looks exactly like it, only it's red, which is really cool. Yeah,
Of course,
because
it's like that one little
yeah,
difference.
it correlates to the story a little bit if anyone's played the game. So
True.
Yeah, I'm still halfway through the game.
I'm more into Silent Hill games, so that's
I'm going through
alright.
hard mode on that game right now. I'm at the final boss. It's really difficult.
Yeah, I'm still working through because I barely have time, but I've been working through, of course, the Silent Hill 2 remake, which is probably the best remake I've ever played. I have to give
Hmm.
Bloober Team a lot of credit because a lot of us were like, Bloober, I don't know. I mean, I liked Layers of Fear and I liked some of their other games, but I hated Medium. I couldn't stand Medium. I really had high hopes for that game because they had the cool transition thing where you're like in this thing, and then if you
Mm.
do this, it'd be like a different world, and it was like, it was cool. But the the main character would not shut up. There was no scare. I was like, this is no. And so when they said Bloober Team was going to do Silent Hill 2 remake, I'm like, oh no. And then when I saw the trailer, I'm like, oh.
Hmm.
And it is like very very close to the original. I
Hmm.
mean, they had to make some changes, and they do these little memory things that if you find them, it's also a trophy. But if you find
Hmm.
the memories, it's like a nod to the original, and I thought that was a
Oh,
touch.
that's cool.
They really did a good job with this remake, and they made a very dumb character, a dumb monster that I remember just like, oh god, it's a mannequin. Just get rid of it. They made him a jerk in this remake, and I love every minute of it.
Huh.
The
So Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday. There we go.
So yeah, if you haven't gotten Silent Hill 2 remake, there you go.
I'll have to poke around on the Black Friday sales to see.
Oh man, that's something.
Coca-Cola figures.
Oh, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, from when they did
There
a
you go, Domino.
promotion.
Coca-Cola.
I know.
Do you have all of them?
I think so. Yeah, I've got a lot of
I like
them.
that.
The cloud looks better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Is it enough to make
Sephiroth one
success?
looked terrifying.
Yeah.
There's Aerith.
Yeah.
I always thought the Aerith one was cute.
And
Aw.
and Tifa. I think they made one of Yuffie, but I don't have her. And Vincent. There's
I
He makes
think
the
Tifa.
best character.
Yeah,
It's
she's so
Yuffie.
funny in Rebirth.
Yeah.
So
I've
funny.
never liked Yuffie because I
Even in
remember
remake intermission, she was great.
Yeah,
in
she
Final
was really good in
Fantasy
that.
VII original, and I would purposely not give her materia. I was like, no, I know
Aw, come
you're gonna
on.
feel it. Then later on, I ended up liking her, but still.
Well, should we go ahead and stop here then? It's probably a good
Yeah, we
stopping
went longer
point.
than I thought. and I haven't
Yeah.
finished
Yeah.
yet, so probably a good idea.
Well, thanks again, everyone, for coming on
Thank
the
you.
episode and chatting about limited edition stuff and games and all that. So,
And CDs.
And CDs, yeah, music CDs.
Yeah, the nice CD. Thank you for sharing your CD collections,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you for sharing too.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. Now, if you send them any at my way,
That's right. Whatever you want, I'll take. All right, everybody.
all right.
See you guys later.
Yeah.